Here I am at the beautiful Raccoon River Valley Trail. It's approximately 50 miles long from where I'm starting and going to end up. I'm starting at the beautiful city of Jefferson. It is the county seat, and behind me is the railway station. And basically this is a Trails for Rails or Rails for Trails project, and it's one of the most beautiful biking trails in Iowa. So I'm going to start out now, and we're going to begin, and I'll show you a few pictures of the city of Jefferson. It has a beautiful carillon. You may be able to hear it in the background, but it's a great place and a wonderful trail in Iowa. Well, this is why this is called the Raccoon River Valley Trail, because we're right now crossing the Raccoon River, which will eventually go all the way down to Des Moines, Iowa. You can see this is an old railroad trestle here, and they've done this wonderful job of paving it with concrete. But this is a nice river. It's kind of, it's not swollen now, but it certainly is full because of all the rain we've had. So this is a beautiful trail. We just went past a whole bunch of very picturesque Iowa farms, and there was wildflower native prairie that we went through. So one of the most beautiful biker trike trails that I've certainly been on. So look at this old rusted trestle here. The Raccoon River, and we're on the Raccoon River Valley Trail. Of course, all the way you have these markers that are long. Tells you how far you are from the next city or whatever, or township really. And there'll be these little things like Winkleman Switch, which probably was a place here at one point in time. But you'll see next to it this mile marker kind of thing that says 37R1670. If you happen to get in trouble on this trail, you can call 911 if you have a cell phone. You can kind of see I do. Right here I made a little contraption to hold my cell phone. But basically you can just call them and give them that mile marker number, and they'll know exactly where you are if you don't have GPS tied into your cell phone. So here we go. You see this sort of arbor of trees. So far this is the way the trail has been. It's been absolutely marvelous. You can probably hear the cows in the background, but right here we have these beautiful, they look like poppies that are here, and you see wildflowers and these kinds of things all along the trail. You're also going to see these benches that you go probably a quarter of a mile, and they'll have these benches along here. And obviously here is a parking area, so at different places you can join the trail or whatever. One of the things I wanted to mention is there is a fee. I think the daily fee is $2. I actually bought an annual pass, which was $10, and along the way in these different little towns or hamlets, they have places where you can just fill it out, put your money or a check in, and you can go do that. Now, of course, it's for the upkeep, and along the way you'll see these little bluebird houses here that they have. And if we're lucky enough, I might be able to catch a bluebird somewhere along here. But again, now we've moved from concrete to asphalt paving, but it's just a wonderful trail. And because it's an old railroad, the incline or the decline is usually no more than about 1 or 2% on average, which means you have great opportunity to go nice gentle hills up and down. And again, you're just out in the middle of the Iowa countryside where this old rail line used to be. It's beautiful. Okay, here I am in Cooper. As you can see, everything is super here in Cooper. 48 miles to Des Moines. We've gone about 8 miles from Jefferson. So this is a way station. There is a bathroom here. It's nice. So again, this is Cooper, Iowa. This is where Chuck Offenberger lives, Iowa boy, and he's famous for Ragbri, which will be going on in a couple weeks. Raccoon River Valley Trail, wonderful place for trikes. Your name?
Craig Berry.
Hey Craig, and you're the mayor of Jefferson.
Yes.
Well, we love your trail. This is a wonderful trail here. Thank you.
We've got the Des Moines Bike Club coming up Saturday.
Yeah.
For Bell Tower. So they're coming up Saturday. So it should be quite a good time.
Yeah, there's an event here, isn't there, next weekend?
Yes,
Is that
it's
it?
a city festival this weekend, so
Oh, that'll be great.
it should be. We usually get about 10,000 people in, so
Really?
yes.
Yeah, and how many bikers do you think will be on the trail?
Last year we had about 200. Hopefully this year we'll have 500.
Wow, that is really great. Well, it's certainly beautiful. This is a wonderful, wonderful trail.
Cool, thank you.
Friendly for trikers.
Well, it's friendly for everybody.
It
really,
is.
so.
It is. Thank you.
In fact, we've got a old classmate of mine and her husband are thinking about moving back. They've got a tricycle shop out in Washington, D.C., and they're going to move back and set one up here in Jefferson.
Perfect. That'll be great.
Yes.
Perfect.
So how do you like your Terra trike?
I like it a lot. It is really nice. And I also I have another trike in Dallas. I commute back and forth between Dallas and Des Moines, and I have a cat trike down there, and I like both of them.
Do you?
Yeah, they're both great.
I figure another 10 years I'll be in one of those. So.
Hey, you know what? I just said, you know, I'm 60. I don't need to prove anything to anybody.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
I'm 61.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you're in great shape for that.
Well, I'm trying. So.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you. Have a great ride. All right. Here we are in Panora, Iowa, along the Raccoon River Trail. We've stopped at a little place called PJ's, and it's along the trail. And you can park right behind PJ's if you're starting at this particular point. This is the Raccoon River Valley Trail, and we're going on down now to a town called Linden, I believe, and then Redfield, and then finally into Adel, and then finally into Waukee. So that'll complete our trip. So here we go. We just passed PJ's restaurant, and now I'm heading down this beautiful arbored rails to trails path here on our way through Panora. And also, if you stop in Panora, there's Lake Panorama here, a great place to take a look at recreational area, lake, and their houses around the lake, etc. So now it's on down the trail to Redfield, Iowa. Looks like we're coming up to a little bridge here. Not too far down the lane. It's kind of windy at this point in the trip. But this beautiful arbor of trees really just sort of protects it from the wind, so we're not getting too strong a headwind. Kind of came into an open area. Beautiful wildflowers along the path. They keep it mowed here. Again, we've got a little bit of a headwind, but not too serious. If you look along the trail, you'll see some dark stained areas and some berries that have fallen. Those come from mulberry trees, and they're certainly something you can eat, make pies out of, and they're all along this section of the trail. But you'll notice it because there'll be a real dark stain on the trail. Here we're coming into the town of Linden, and I believe there is a porta potty here in Linden. So it's about 4.8 or 4.9 miles from Panora, and we're gonna stop up here and use the porta potty if they have it up here. This is Linden. Not much else here. There's a water tower. That's about it. Now I'm right down by the Raccoon River. You may not be able to see it over there, but it comes right along here. Beautiful. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. This is Redfield. Now this is a place where you can stop. Here's a recumbent. How you doing?
Good. Nice for coming.
Thank you. Nice little park here in Redfield. But there is a place, a little kind of ice cream place that's up here, very close to the trail. Good sandwiches, shakes, nice things to eat. Here's a little train depot. Right here. A lot of history here in Redfield. That's what it's called. It's called the Dairy Shop. Redfield, Iowa. Place to have a picnic, lock your bikes up. This is really a great little place to stop along the Raccoon River Valley Trail. This is called Kennedy Station. There's really nothing here other than that sign. And this is where an old railway stop used to be. Right here. And here we're coming into Adel, Iowa. We're passing a brickyard here on my left. And we'll be coming up to a nice little place to stop. Again, there's a Dairy Queen kind of place for ice cream and sandwiches. And there's a little convenience store and a Subway. Adel, Iowa. So I'm going to turn right in here. This is where the sandwich shop is. We'll cross this bridge and it's right in there. Along the way, we now veer a little bit away from the road and really pretty in the woods. I'm sure this used to be an old railway line again, part of the Raccoon River Trail. Rails for trails. Nice little bridges as you cross the streams. In the evenings, you may have a tendency, especially in the summer, to get a little buggy, but not bad. Not very crowded, although I seem to be getting a lot of people riding here. How you doing?
Good, you?
Great. There, if you can see in the valley over there, we've got that stream that runs along the side here. Part of the Raccoon River system. Very nice. But it's just like an arbor through here. Occasionally there'll be a farm field crossing or a gravel road that we have to go over. Adel to Ortonville. It's called a habitat corridor. I thought it was something that said vultures, and one day I came up to an old tree here, I'll show you, and there were like 7 vultures on it, and I thought, my God, it's a vulture preserve, but I had to go back and read the sign. It really didn't say that. Nice benches. Oh, that was a nice long sloping hill down. I could get up 15, 20 miles an hour. Hey there. Hi. The crows are mocking us. It's a little town called Ortonville, or what used to be Ortonville. How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Fantastic. So, this is really typical Iowa countryside, which is, if I can look over here, you'll see a field of corn, and over there soybean, and then wide open spaces, obviously. Beautiful day. It's about 75 degrees. There's obviously a little breeze, but not a headwind. It's not bad at all. So welcome to Iowa and the bean fields and the soybean and endless paved paths for trikes. What a great ride.